There she is. And depending on how bad it is, I may have to get some cab corners. Oh yeah, this door doesn't open anymore. They didn't even get the fiberglass to stick. This is the main deal up here. I gotta get this engine bay painted before the motor goes back in, and a lot of the wiring and shit taken care of. I want to pull the fenders off. I gotta gut this interior of the engine bay, and then pressure wash it, degrease it, scuff it up, and paint it. But I think I'm gonna have the fenders removed, and maybe even the core support. Bed. See, it did have dual tanks. I'm 99% sure I'm gonna take the one of the gas lids and weld it in here, and then bodywork it smooth, because I don't have the other gas tank, and I think it'll look way better without this other gas lid there. And any rust that I find, I'm gonna have to be cutting it out, grinding it out, and all that good stuff. Like I said earlier, I am gonna have to paint the bed off of the truck. That way I can get that front side. Get this front side. All right, today's gonna be a little lazy day on the C10. It's a Sunday, so I'm not gonna do much. But last night did end up getting the front bumper core support out. Had to cut some bolts. I'm gonna do the fenders, hopefully like get the front fenders off this week, and try to do that patch on that inner fender. You see right here, battery leaked acid, ruined the battery tray, and rusted out this inner fender right here. Basically what I'm gonna do right now is try to strip the engine bay a little bit more than it already is. And then depending on how long that takes, I'll probably pressure wash it. The stuff that I don't need, like this, these, you know, stuff like that. So here we go. Actually kind of like get rid of all of the aftermarket wiring that was on here, just to kind of get that out of the way. So I'm pushing some wires through, cutting some of them that are aftermarket, but like leaving them in the cab, so whenever I go into the cab I can remove them like properly, like from the connection. But yeah, it's getting a little bit closer. Alright, so I started working on the firewall, and I got the rust cut out. I just put some rust killer on it, or on what was left. So, I'll show you what it looks like. It's around this seam, I ground it out. Gonna have to put a patch in that hole, along with that one, that one, that one, this one here. These are going to turn bigger. I tried to just weld them up, but it's just burning right through, so it's really thin apparently. That one, that one. And then this side's a little bit more drastic on the bottom, but we'll get her all patched up. You can see inside the cow is really not that bad. It's all cut out right there. So I'm gonna have to patch a few holes in the lower part. And this one's gonna be, you know, the direct firewall there, and then this lip that goes over it, which is this, and then it's gonna weld to the piece that goes across. So once I get all that rust patches fixed up, then all I'm gonna have to do is prep the whole firewall and A-arms, cross member, frame rails, stuff like that, and then we'll be laying gloss black from here trying to figure out where I'm gonna put the line. I'm gonna have to sit the cow back up there to see how high it goes, to see if I want to save this and paint this blue. I probably will. I'll probably run the black from like this edge around, and then do this part here down to this piece right here, and then obviously this is the door jamb, so that's going to be blue. But one step at a time. Got to fix these rust holes, and then we'll be good. I'm going to re-seam seal it, and then we can start the fun part. Alright, so here are my templates on this piece of metal. It's roughly the same thickness as the firewall. If anything, it's a little bit thicker. You can see I got this long piece, a couple little ones. So I'm gonna have to cut all those out, test fit them into the firewall, reshape them a little bit, and then get them to fit right. Get them to fit nice and flush. Alright, you can see I got the magnet right there, but this piece I got fits really good. It's actually holding and kind of jammed in there. You see there. And that is something that we'll be able to make work really easy. And the welds will fill in those little cut marks. So that's going to turn out good. Alright, that's what it looks like after I went around it with the welder and ground it down. So now you see I'm going to have to fill in those pinholes with weld, and then grind it down again until it's all nice and smooth. And then I'm going to have to go and try to weld in those pinholes. I've gotten quite a few of those patches done, but I'm just going to do the rest off camera. So hopefully next week we'll be painting the engine bay. Not done with it, but definitely got some of them started.